Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at FIJ 2020. I'm sitting down with Gerton Martin from Okada Studios, and you've brought us, this has been a long time coming, which is Erune, which you and I talked about a little bit last year on camera, and I remember being very impressed a year ago. So now you guys are a lot further along, getting ready.
Yeah, we are 1 week away from our Kickstarter campaign.
There you go, okay.
It's been 2 years since we started developing this game. We wanted to do a dungeon crawler with a vocal application because we found the role of the dungeon master quite boring in most the dungeon crawler. So we tried to get rid of all the things that make the game less interesting for him. So with the vocal application, we make the game more immersive. He can launch music. It will impersonate the NPC with real actors that will dub them. It also it makes the game more accessible. It's an interactive rulebook. We have paper rulebook in the box, but also you ask her whatever you want, and she will respond directly. Like for example.
Okay, hang on. This is the time we got to get the microphone to the camera.
If I say to her how to attack.
Attack, you must first designate an opponent within range. Then roll your combat dice, then move back the skulls. Each skull obtained gives a chance to injure the opponent, who must defend himself. Each undefended skull inflicts 1 health point.
It's on and on and on. You can ask her whatever you want, she will answer. Also, for the gameplay part, she will manage all the loot. As in video games, when you find something, when you search for something, she will ask the database and make a random loot, so you can find nothing or very good things. Also, she creates random event at the start of each turn. It can be a bonus or bad things for everyone, for only the monsters and only the heroes. It can be spawn of monsters, and also we have this little token that's proper to the campaign, to the scenario, and it will create trees of decision.
Pause for 1 second.
So with this token, you have on the quest paper, you will see the line that you have to say, and it will trigger an event in which you will have to make a decision. It can be whatever decision that we put, and it will change the quest itself, but also the end of the quest, and with more quests going, the end of the game itself. The dungeon master has a lot to do too. We wanted the dungeon master to be like the heroes. He can do whatever he wants. So he can make dark pact with the heroes. That is like devil pact. They have something positive but also negative at the same time. He has curses, he has talent for each monster, and he also has talents for his dungeon that he can improve. He will earn level he will gain his level exactly like the heroes, and he can win a quest, and it's decided by the amount of XP that he gains with objectives. At the end, they compare what objective each have done, and if the dungeon master has more XP than the heroes, he win. He can win also in our game. He can win the whole game.
Of the dungeon master.
Yeah. the evil can win everything.
Now, when you make these evil packs and everything, so all that's still controlled by the app, so it would know.
No, the evil. We don't want the application to be the center of intention. That's why we use the voice, because we don't like applications that make us always look and not play the board game. So we wanted to have something kind of hybrid, and I think it's more interesting. It's more interesting for us to have something like it's just for immersion and it's practical. That's something that we have to look, touch, and everything. Like it's just the voice, and it's perfect for.
How many languages are you planning for this to be available in?
French and English. It will be, and also the actors will be in French and English. Everything will be translated.
And how many platforms is the app support going to be on?
iOS and Android.
Okay.
And it will be free with the buying of the game, and also we will have Kickstarter next week. It started on the 27th. We will have 2 pledges. one core box with everything like this, but in with better components.
Yes, we still have the prototype.
It's a prototype thing. You have like 34 miniatures. You have a scenario of 8 quests that have the same start to finish 8 quests. You also have everything that is on table, dice, everything for the dungeon to be created. In the deluxe box, you will have heroic classes for each adventurers. They will change totally their gameplay. For example, the Guardian become an artificer, and he changes his armor for a hand cannon or something like this. And each of them will be that change totally their gameplay. We also have new figs in the deluxe box that will be exclusive for Kickstarter. And everything in the deluxe box will be in 3D and plastic.
Yeah, I remember last year, you had like doorways and things like that.
But I'd rather show the core box. It's so people don't make a bad false idea.
Well, I think I'm really glad you guys have taken.
No problem.
Also that you took all that time for development. Since you were essentially developing two things at the same time, an app and a board game.
Since it's our first project, we wanted to be sure that people can trust us. So we've done everything visually and the gameplay. We know that everything that we said, the app can do it. We know that it can do it. We can show it in festival and everything. But we need to develop it more to push it through the limit.
Yeah.
And we also have a little bit of writing to do. So.
But I really I think you found a good balance where the app is voice-driven, so it does feel like you're talking to a DM, but I love that you said that it's not the focus. It's not the thing that sits at the center of the game. It should still be person to person. So I think that's a fine line to walk, and I'm really glad you guys have really thought about that.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Well, if you guys want to check that out, this is Erune, which is going up on Kickstarter next week, which is from Okada Games. And Gatian, thank you so much for letting us take a quick tour of the dungeon.
Thank you. Thank you.